We finally stitch its body and head. When we sew, the puller needle is at the back, and then the puller needle on our head is also put on the back. We're going to look at the position of its cheeks. The cheeks are in front, and we're putting this head here. Look at the back, it's closer to that side. Let's get the needle from there. For example, if we put it here, it is relatively close to here, and we can directly enter the needle from here. Pick it horizontally, and then pick a needle on the body, also horizontally. Try not to pick the filler cotton, and then let's put this head on it. Look at some that are closer to the other side. After a few stitches, tighten it. Then we must pay attention to the position of its cheeks. The cheeks must be in front, and the forehead is pressed here to take a look. It's closer to that side. Then find a needle from the body. This hand is thicker here, so we must pay attention when inserting the needle. Tighten, then continue to straighten your head. Take a look. Tighten, and then we press our arms down. Take a look. Keep your head down. Tighten, after a few stitches, tighten. After a few stitches, press it to see the position. Because a stitch was missing here, let's sew it in a little. Be sure to pay attention to safety when pulling. When sewing, you can leave a small opening for it, leave a small opening and add some padding cotton. You can press it like this to see if it is the same amount as the head. If it is less, add more padding here. After adding the filler cotton, the final seal is made. We also put it in place for the last few stitches. Strain. Repeat it with 2 stitches. Then we check to see if there are any bigger holes over there, and if there is, we will transition the thread to that side and sew it repeatedly. If not, hide it and break it. It seems that a stitch is missed here. We transition the thread to the back of the body, cutting it directly. Rub it and rub the thread in so that the body is stitched. Next, sew its ears. The ears can be bent like this when sewing, and it is cuter if there is a curvature like this. Overlapping seams. Find a good location. Transition to the next row. Still the same as when sewing the body, let's hold it down like this first. If you are close to that side, you will get a needle from there. Then repeat 2 stitches. Generally, when it is on both sides, the positions of both ends need to be repeatedly sewn for it. Fold it down. Then we hide the thread and break the thread. Let's sew the other ear again. When sewing, try to be symmetrical. Look at where the last stitch of the sewn ear is in that circle. Probably here. Strain. Look at its position and transition the line to the right place. Strain. If you find that the position of the seam is not good, you must dismantle it early and readjust the position. Because it is difficult to adjust the thread when it is cut in the end. Then transition the line to the very beginning side. Sew it again where it is not sewn well. That's almost it, we disconnect it. Then we glued its eyes and nose together, because I didn't have an oval eye on my side, so I used this round one instead. Let's refer to the position of its ears and cheeks, which are probably a little above the cheeks. The nose is about a line away from the eyes, and then the mouth is in the middle of the cheek, here the cheek. You can also adjust this according to your own preferences. Here is a reference. Then we glued him. We glue its eyes and nose. The eyes are about the same as the middle of the ears, and then above the cheeks. Here is where I accidentally glued the wrong place. Everyone must pay attention, be sure to find a good position before gluing it. Then this nose, we must make sure that it is in the middle, almost level with the eyes, and then we will sew its mouth to this place. If you are using a glue stick, heat it with a lighter and apply it here, and you must apply it less than too much. We sew its mouth with a piece of black thread. You can sew this according to your own preferences. When pulling this thread, we loosen the thread a little, and it will have a curvature if it is loosened. Cut the thread and pull it down. Because I don't have oval eyes here, I use round eyes, and the effect may not be particularly good. Then that's it. If you are afraid of opening the thread, you can heat the needle. Then get a little glue here, don't add too much. Then we take out our blush or eyeshadow and sweep it on the cheeks. Apply small amounts and many times, then tie its small bib to it. This bib can be tied here on the neck or under the arm, and it can be tied in a knot at the back. Sort it out. You can reserve a little bit of excess thread and cut off the rest. At this point, our bear is complete.